Have you ever saved for months or swiped a card with a wince you hid from the world just to own that one thing with the right name on it? That bag, those shoes, that shirt you didn't need but ached for. The one that doesn't just say clothes, but seems to whisper success, taste, belonging. We call it materialism. We call it vanity. But what if the psychology of buying branded things, especially for those who stretch their finances to do it, is less about the object itself and more about a deep human negotiation with invisibility? A battle against being overlooked in a world that often confuses what you have with who you are. This isn't about buying what you need. It's about acquiring what you want as a proxy for what you feel you lack. Recognition, status, a seat at a perceived better table. It starts with a powerful belief that logos are a language everyone understands. In a crowded room or scrolling through social media, we have milliseconds to be seen. A known brand acts as a social shorthand, a badge that screams, "I understand the codes, I have access." Researchers like Dr. Robert Cialdini point to the principle of social proof. We look to what others are doing, especially those we perceive as higher status, to guide our own behavior. We wear the brand to align with that tribe, hoping its status becomes ours. But here's where the psychology gets complex and often painful. There's a pattern called conspicuous consumption. It suggests that for some goods, demand increases as the price increases, precisely because the high price makes them a better tool for signaling status. This drive is most potent not for the ultra-wealthy, but for those climbing or those feeling left behind. Think about it. For someone who is securely wealthy, a logo is often redundant. Their status is a given. They might buy quality, but they don't need the flash. The intense pull of the brand speaks loudest to the person who feels their true worth is invisible. They might be a brilliant student from a modest background, a talented employee in a sea of suits, or someone constantly made to feel less than. They acquire the signal. The branded jacket isn't just fabric, it's armor. It's a psychological placeholder for the respect they crave, but haven't yet been granted. This is where the crucial, hidden layer kicks in. This isn't just discretionary spending. For many, it's a financial secret. They buy what they want, not what they need, using tools of debt. The maxed-out credit card, the buy now, pay later loan, the financing plan they'll worry about later. They do it in silence, hiding the reality of the transaction from friends, family, and even themselves. The public reveal of the item is a performance of wealth, but the private reality is often a spreadsheet of anxiety. They aren't just buying a product, they're buying a temporary identity and financing the emotional interest with real-world stress. The show-off mentality, then, isn't simple arrogance. It's a performance funded by debt, driven by a desperate need to convince the world, and, more urgently, themselves, that they belong among the haves. The flashy purchase is a statement shouted into a void, hoping for an echo that says, "You are enough." The tragic irony is that in striving to look superior and solvent, they often make themselves financially vulnerable and emotionally isolated, carrying a secret that weighs far more than the bag ever could. This cycle is expertly fueled by marketing that sells not a product, but an identity transformation you can finance. That watch isn't telling time, it's selling the story of the sophisticated man you could be right now, for just 12 easy payments. The transaction is for a temporary dose of an aspirational self, with a long-term cost to the real one. So what does this mean? To judge the flash is to miss the quiet financial panic underneath. It's a script about using debt to buy visibility, about seeking a shortcut to respect, about trying to solve an internal feeling of inadequacy with an external, loan-funded symbol. The ultimate psychological shift isn't from buying brands to not buying them. It's the journey from needing a logo, bought with money you don't have, to tell you who you are, to building an internal sense of worth so solid that no external symbol can amplify or diminish it. It's realizing that the most powerful brand you'll ever wear isn't stitched on your clothes, but is the quiet confidence of living within your means, the integrity of a balanced ledger, and the profound understanding that real wealth isn't something you can put on a credit card. It's the security of knowing who you are doesn't come in a box with a logo. It's built, patiently and authentically, from the inside, where no interest accrues.